I've been waiting like a young child at Christmas for this delivery, and it is finally here. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Guys, today I have, in fact, bring it in. I'm not even going to explain to you what it is, I'm going to show you what it is because I saw this on the internet and I just had to buy it because I think golf clubs are getting that little bit too expensive. However, there are websites out there where you can get a little bit of a deal. Now, I'd say this is a bit of a deal. I think it's actually more than that. Bob, it's a one iron. Are you ready for this? You don't even know what this is, do you? No. Look at that. It's a 1+ iron, 15 degree. That's absolutely insane, isn't it? How good does that look? So this is from Temu. We've had a little bit of a kind of Temu haul at the moment because, to be honest, I didn't want to pay for postage and packaging, and I bought a couple of fake drivers that I wanted to review for you all. So these are in the bag here. If you want to see the videos on these, then hit that subscribe button because they're either on the channel now or coming very, very soon. So I actually ended up spending a lot more money than I wanted to on these golf clubs, but I feel like it could be good value. It could be, that you know, initial one, it right hurt, but could they, have you ever seen anything like a 15 degree iron? No. A 1+? It actually looks really good, and I was actually just looking back on the Temu website to get the tech information for this. I'm going to have to look again because I went on and I thought, to be honest, I thought I'd bought a totally different iron. I thought I bought something like a copper insert in the back and I haven't done. So we'll stick with this though and we'll see. Like this, especially nowadays, in this summer where it's really, really hot and bouncy, it could go miles this. We're going to test it inside in the studio as well to see just how good it can perform because it didn't cost me a lot of money. There's loads of offset on it, so I'm just going to aim down the right hand side. Look at that go. That's gone like an absolute Exocet missile. That's gone like a bullet down the right hand side of this fairway. Now what I like about that is it hasn't overdrawn, it hasn't hooked, because if you do look at the offset can be a little bit off-putting. Oh, yeah. But this is the last video of the day. We've filmed loads of content for you guys today, and sometimes the last video can lack a bit of energy. You're like, but as soon as I've opened this, I feel like a new man. I feel like I can't wait to show the guys how this performs. And Bob's lacking energy. You all right there? What was that?
That weren't me, that was Kimble.
He's been yawning all day, so we're not too sure about how Bob's feeling. But anyway, let's see if we can hit another one. Shaft-wise, I'd love to see it with a really special shaft in it. This is just a normal steel shaft. Oh, that's the hooky one you don't want. That's a shame. Is it going to cling on? It's not done bad. It's just scampering down the left side of this hole. I think it's going to be quite a difficult club to launch up in the air. I don't think it has the static loft to be able to compress it and still get it up there. 15 degrees, really we are starting to push it now on the basis of it being an iron, but especially for off the deck like we're hitting here. I teed the first one up. Let's get another tee and just, I feel like really it's not one for off the deck, is it? I've had drivers with more loft than this iron in the past. Aim down the right again, compress it. Oh yeah. I mean, it's come out low, but it's always gonna do. That is gonna run for miles and miles and miles. And visually, I haven't had it in the studio yet, but I'm gonna say that's spinning at like 2,000. It's probably spinning like a driver would be. So could we potentially tee it up higher and launch it a bit higher? It's gonna be difficult because of that offset, but we'll try it on the next tee and see just how we could maybe start to incorporate this in the bag, because I bought it as a little bit of a laugh and a joke and for the content for you guys to see, but actually a 1+ iron, there'll be a lot of people out there who really fancy something like this. So, and especially at the price, it's a shame the shaft and grip doesn't feel amazing. Understatement of the year. That's not very good. That's killed Chris and Dave over on the 17th, hasn't it? See, I really went after that one, and that's the first one that I feel like I've properly misstruck. Right, last one down this fairway. Try and punt it down there again. That's the one. You know, like for a links course, just under the wind, because that's probably only pitching at like 170, 180, but I guarantee when we get down there, that's gone 250, 260 yards with the 1+ iron. So what's really interesting here is we hit those really nice 2 low shots there. They're incredibly consistent and both next to each other. That's as long as I would want to be off this hole at this time of year. And the 2 bad ones we hit, to be honest, they haven't done too bad. They're down the right hand side, they're not in the bunker, but I don't feel like I've lost too much distance. Whereas if this club didn't have any forgiveness whatsoever, which to be honest for a 15 degree 1+ iron, I would imagine that it's not going to be as forgiving as it is. Let's jump inside, let's test it for numbers. I'm going to tee it up and we'll play it off the deck and see just exactly how far we can get this club and how much we can keep it in play as well, because there's no point having an iron that can go 250 yards if you can't keep it on the planet, which you saw happen just a few moments ago. Okay, so just how can this 1+ 15 degree iron perform in here in the studio? I'm going to just hit it as hard as we can, to be honest, and see what kind of shot we do generate with it. Oh, that wasn't very good. It's gone bang straight, but I've hit that really toey, like I've almost missed that. That is not the world's most forgiving first shot in here in the studio, and that's enough to put the heebie-jeebies into you, to be honest. I was a little bit worried about topping it into the bottom of the simulator, but really looks unforgiving and punishing in here. Then you hit that and it's like, wow. 3,000 spin, what's that carrying? That's carried 210 yards, releasing out to 230. It's good, and it's that really low, boring ball flight. The wind is not touching that at all. But it's not gone much further than a 3-iron probably would. So, what are we gaining here, if anything? That's that awful strike again. It's so easy to hit that awful strike because there's not really enough loft on here to launch an iron at all, and especially off a simulator mat, it's easy to catch it a little bit heavy. Obviously out on the golf course you might get away with it a bit more, but especially at the moment with it being bone dry. Like, that's the best strike I'm probably going to have, but because of the offset, it really is going left. So I said out on the golf course, I can imagine this spinning at like 2,500. You can see there backspin 2,577 RPM. So that I mean, it's gone 230 yards again, but that's in the rough, isn't it? This isn't why you buy an iron like this, really. Really try to hang back on that one a little bit and launch it a bit more. That one's gone really well. That's 213 again, 230 total. I do feel like there's a specific set of skills you need. Try saying that quickly when you just hit loads of golf balls. A specific set of skills required to hit this club. And once you get it, like I felt there, as I really hung back off it, so I'm trying to almost flip it and get that dynamic loft working with it. That's not how you would teach anybody to hit an iron, but I've got the face to path square, I've got the club path square, and I've got it launching at 8 degrees with 3,000 spin. Can we do it again? That's 2 shanks with this club, and that's a disaster, to be brutally honest, because if you're buying a club to be safe off the tee and you start doing that, that's really not what you want at all, is it? The dispersion front to back, I'm going to show you this in a minute, it's frightening, frighteningly bad. It's just a bit of a slog fest, isn't it? Let's say that's 1900 spin, you really need it, it's launching at 6 degrees as well. You need it launching a lot higher than that. Should we try off a tee and just see if I go driver on here and we tee it down just to 1 inch. Is this now going to be a lot better? Wow. Wow, look at that go. Pitching 220, releasing out to 240. So maybe we've discovered something here in that if you tee it up high and really wail at it and just try and absolutely knock the dimples off it, it seems like a lot of energy exerted to get the shot, but you can see you're not going to get a low ball flight like that with many other clubs. Obviously the 15 degree and the makeup of this hollow bodied iron with the weight at the back does kind of help that. And I don't think it's a club for off the deck. Having just tweaked this a little bit, can we get like a 250 shot out there? See, that's just a little bit toey, and I'm really trying to hit that hard now. Forgiveness just isn't really a thing when you're delving into the lofts of a 15 degree iron. A really enjoyable test, and I'm pleased it's not cost me a lot of money because this thing just isn't. I'd like to test it with it. It's very heavy. I think if you want to see a different shaft in it, comment below, please, and let me know. Throw a like on the video as well so we get some good interaction with it. But so far with the weight of this shaft, that's all I've got. That's all. It's hard work, that as well. Whew. I do feel like it's cool. Like you look at it and you think, oh, that it almost looks like it could be a Honma or a bit more of a kind of expensive club. That's not a movable weight, it's just a standard weight, but it is positioned low down, so it does kind of shift CG low in the head, which is quite nice, really. I think it does give it a little bit more of kind of forgiveness. I was going to say potential there, but I'm going to start using different terminology. So kind of is what we're going to go with, because I'm just not sure about it. I feel like we could have too much offset here, and that's why I hit a couple of rogue ones. But then you think, well, if someone's really struggling with driver, like literally you've thrown your driver away because you slice it and you can't keep it on the planet, this could be the perfect club, because yes, it's an iron and you're comfortable with your irons. It's got 15 degrees of loft, so it goes further. The shaft length's that of a 3 iron, but it has that offset. So you shouldn't, unless you shank it like I did, you shouldn't be able to really slice it. So I've teed these up quite high. I'm just going to try and hit it into the wind, so it's really where this should be at home. Try and play some nice draws down this fairway. That sounded incredible, didn't it? And that's just gone arrow straight and it's bounding down that fairway. Certainly teeing this up higher is the way to go with this, because I feel like you can get it more out of there, which is where you want it. The paint job is coming apart already. Can you see that? If I get in the right light, you can see that paint just like coming off. Like that's not a brush effect, that's the paint coming off. Which this could be good, or it could go terribly wrong. Look at that. Look at that. I do feel like it's too heavy. If it was lighter, if we had a really good graphite shaft in here, not the American flag. Like, what is that? Why has it got an American flag on there? So without any further ado, I'm going to leave you with this for a shot. Guys, if you've enjoyed that, smash that subscribe button below. I've really enjoyed it. I do enjoy finding different golf clubs for different prices from different places. And hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button and throw a like on it if you have. Apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Maybe with my 1+ iron in the bag. Bye. See you, Bobby.
Bye.
Having a go, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
4.
Great shank.
That's going in.